Hi, welcome aboard. Afternoon, guys and dolls. So we're just gonna be a Jedi tonight. Oh, sorry. I was thinking that with the old Simpsons on. Right, we're gonna try and tackle Sandpatch Grade for the first time properly, like with a full-on train. And hopefully the game will not die on me, it won't crash, because it tried reloading stuff and it just went, no, not like. As I say, I went from the front of the train to the back of the train and then it just kept to the loading screen. I was not a happy bunny. So let's start this off again. We need to attach a train, run to the other train and try and get up the hill. And try and make sure this one's set up.
Before boarding Q015, these GP38-2s must be attached to the rear. Climb aboard and move them to the classification yard where Q015 is waiting.
We need to jump on the basically what is going to become the rear of the train and to help us shove us up the hill. And let's do that. I shall also check my points are pointing in the right direction. It's all kind of up and running anyway. Let's check the points are in the yard pointing to where I want to go. It's an important bit. Okay. I think that's the only one I remember I had to change. It's always just to make sure, yep, perfect. Right, so we can release. Feel the brakes, and then 2 beeps on the horn. Attach this to the rear of the train. It's not too far to get to, it's like half a mile. Thing is, it's actually longer to get to the other engine first. That takes even longer. I just like how the game looks. We don't need to comms it because we're not using. It's all just the lights and stuff. Make sure the train's not running away. Don't need to be on the go all the time. Apparently that's one of the fixes they've done on the latest route, Sherman Hill. The train's bell wouldn't either ring or wouldn't stop ringing depending on what you've done. I think that was one of the recent fixes. Let's see how we get on. Okay, I just want to gently roll into the cars at the back. Make it. Usually anything less than 5 miles an hour usually all pretty good. Make sure we keep going. I don't want to slow down to nothing, but just been a slight incline. What we need is to show you how to set up the trains when they're running from the front and the back, so that everybody. Right. Put that to cut out. And that should be. This is full service. Hi Alan. That's what's this? It hints in the title. Trains to the World 2? Right. Hopefully. So it was us to go run like the clappers tell them. See, I'm not ever sure with the stuff sitting like that, whether it's correct, because I'm not sure you want the brakes to be on full service. I'm doing sandpatch grade. That's the route, and it's basically the first time you actually go up sandpatch grade with a full-on train. I won't touch anything and see if it behaves itself and goes up the giant hill. Basically, I've got it's 17 miles as a crow flies, and about 3,000 miles to go wiggle round the route. Well, it's 30 odd miles, just because it's about twice the length. I'll show you when we get to the other engine. We'll have to run like the clappers here. Yeah, I've got Sherman Hill, which is the new route as well. I've got that. I just having a wee chill out stream. I don't know why it does that. It jumps to this is where you got to get to. There's going to be a train sort of whizzing past me shortly, and I kind of have to wait for that one. That's the problem. So we're not really in a big hurry as such. Now, if I uncouple a lot of these cars, it'd probably make it easier to get up the hill. You know, there's a train that's about 3/4 of a mile long, so that's what you call a big train. Let's see how we get on. I'm just having a wee afternoon chill. As I said, I was doing this the last time, and train collapsed on me. The game crashed, and I was trying to go from one end of the train to the other, because there's a little loading screen, and it just went crash, and it stayed in the loading screen. I was not a happy bunny, because I was kind of getting there. Good hours, bit into the stream, and then crash. maybe that's why it's safer sometimes, just use the camera. I mean, the game's not a bad game. As is, for me, it's a game if you want to relax and chill with it, it's ideal. I've been playing GT Sport, which is a lot faster paced than this thing. Especially, I've not tried Training Farm Simulator. I know 19 anyway. 19's on PS Plus. So I mean, I think I had a wee shot of it years ago when it was on PS Plus. Right, let's have a wee look. Plump my bum down, it says. Oh, that's the one.
We're operating this westbound stack train today. No doubt it's packed with all the latest gadgets and gizmos. That extra traction you attached? Well, we've been asked to take it up to the summit for work in the area. There's a shortage of engineers today, or someone would have run them up independently.
Right, so we need to stick everything in. It is a lot of tech, isn't it? Right, there you go. Get that to forward. There's the freight.
This is Q015, requesting a track warrant from Cumberland Terminal.
We're not in a hurry because we have to wait till this train gets away anyway.
Q015, subject
So there's a lot of waiting.
Proceed from Cumberland Terminal to Sandpatch. Over.
Q015, subject to signal indications, proceeding from
Now we
Cumberland
need
Terminal to Sandpatch.
one thing
Out.
it doesn't tell you to do. You must put banking comms on, otherwise we're not going to go anywhere. Put the throttle on. Shouldn't move anywhere yet. Put it to 3 so it's starting to think to go. Release the independent brake. That should get us going. Honk of the horn. But just hopefully it means that all the engines we've got kick in and do their thing, because we need all of them. As I say, I'm not in a hurry. So I need to wait for all these trains to go by anyway. Yeah, and just carefully, I think. There's manuals online how to set them all up. But I know you need to comms it, that's for sure. If you don't, you can put the sand, constant sanding on it. It would help you up the hill. Because that's hopefully it means it speaks to the train behind us. That's just headlights. Hopefully. Hopefully we've got enough power and oomph to get up the hill. As I say, it's about 3/4 of a mile or so long, the train, so we just have to take off the bell. We don't need it ringing in our ears all the time. As I say, there's the other train, somewhere up here. It goes very slowly through, because it was waiting for the other train to go past, and then we have to wait for that one, which is quite a bit away. So we don't need to go fast. And you get the scenery. Anyway, anybody who watches the streams, if they like what they see, they can hit like and subscribe to the channel if they want. Nobody forces anybody to do it. If you like anything you see, and it's nice as having you here, Alan. It's always good to have people on the stream. I'm just waiting to get to the end. As I say, the one thing I know, as I say, you don't need to be in a hurry, as we have to wait for this to go by, and then we have to then wait for ages. He's only just started to move. We pull up to here, and then we just kind of have to wait for that one, and then continue on our merry way. So we've got a bit of hanging around, waiting for stuff to happen. No, the Skyrim I haven't finished, not on the new update, but certainly I've finished the main quest line 2 or 3 times previously. And now with the new update with the Skyrim, I just have a go, just have a wee go. I need to obviously play it more, because then you're going to get the wee courier with the gives you letters, and that basically says we have a new mission available to you. Essentially, read the letter and it opens up, go to such and such a spot, and it just basically starts the quest line. But I think some of them you need to be like level 40 and stuff like that. You can load your old saves, which is good. See how long it takes to get in the train. I just want to make sure I don't go through the red light. I've got a mile. Are they acting the way they should? They seem to be poofing away. is when you do that, you get the load screen and you hope you get to the front of the car. Done this the last time. See? Not loading. I don't know why it does it. Because that should put me inside the cab of the other one. Crashed again. It's crashed. Seems like I'm going to have to start it all over again.